Stanisław Skalski is one of the top Polish fighter ace of World War II. His skills and bravery, also described in his book, are legendary. Today I'm bringing his iconic story to life in an airplane miniature, honoring this true hero of the skies. Let's get started. I decided to build a miniature of this aircraft from the IBG kit. This is the best miniature of this aircraft in scale, known for its highly detailed corrugated wing panels. The surface detail looks excellent, but the engineering of the parts requires a lot of focus to avoid damaging parts and to keep the proper geometry. Unfortunately, as you can see, in several spots on the fuselage, ejector pin marks have pushed through the plastic almost entirely, so these areas need to be repaired. The kit also includes an ski-equipped variant, but here we face some large sink marks. Thankfully, these bottom areas will not be visible. The decals, printed by TechMod, are of very high quality, but it would be good to replace the instrument panel with an aftermarket part. One of the most disappointing details of the kit are the clear parts, which are unacceptably thick. In theory, you can use the replacement from photo-etched parts and clear film, but for many modelers, including me, it's not an easy task. Luckily, I had a spare canopy from Arma Hobby Kit, and that's the one I used for this build. Although you can build an attractive miniature straight out of the box, I decided to add a few upgrades. First, the Yahoo model's instrument panel. Second, metal gun barrels from Master, and finally, several 3D printed detail sets. They look fantastic and fit perfectly as they are also produced by IBG. Highly recommended, especially the pilot's seat. The cockpit of this aircraft wasn't very complex, so progress was quite fast. I primed the parts with Mr. Paint Black Primer, then applied Mr. Hobby Silver. After that, only a few details needed to be painted with acrylics. For the wash, I used Tamiya Panel Line Accent Black, removing the excess with a brush and enamel thinner. The complete fuselage framework is included in the box. I glued it off camera as it required some test fitting and careful alignment of individual pieces. It may not be the most subtle detail, but once installed in the fuselage, it looks really fine. The side instruments come as decals, while the main panel is the excellent Yahoo aftermarket part. As I mentioned before, the 3D printed seat is the most impressive element of the upgrade set. The level of detail and print quality are just insane. As you can see, I had a bit of trouble applying wash to the seat as the paint was beading up. I'm not entirely sure why that happened, but fortunately, I managed to fix it with a brush and thinner. The plastic gun barrels were replaced with metal ones, a simple swap that makes a big difference. Next, I fixed in the ejector pinholes. Plastic plugs and a generous amount of super glue did the trick. Assembling the main components wasn't too difficult, but I had to be careful with the alignment. I mostly use Tamiya Extra Thin Quick Type, which evaporates quickly enough not to damage fine details on the wings and tail. Unfortunately, while removing the engine from the sprues, I broke one of the cylinders and had to rebuild it from a few bits of plastic. Another set of great 3D printed details includes the radiator and the venturi tube. I needed to handle them carefully as they're very fragile. I painted the venturi tube while it was still attached to the print base. Painting the model was a real pleasure, though choosing the correct colors for Polish September campaign aircrafts is always a challenge. I went with paints from Polish manufacturers. The light blue-gray is Bill Model 99. I tried not to overdo the shading. After all, these planes didn't get to fight for very long over Polish skies. I applied the colors panel by panel without additional highlights. In just a few places, I enhanced the contrast slightly using Mr. Paint Smoke Gray. The khaki is Hataka C010. By far the most challenging stage of building any model of this aircraft is applying the decals, as it's extremely difficult to get them to conform to the corrugated surface. I'm quite happy with how mine turned out, so I'll share some tips. Of course, always start by preparing the surface. It should be covered with a glossy clear coat and made as smooth as possible. I use Mr. Hobby GX100, which offers an excellent quality and provides a hard, chemical-resistant surface. As for the decals themselves, trim the carrier film down to an absolute minimum. Then lots of decal softening solutions. Use stiff brushes and cotton buds to press the decals into the corrugations. Okay, let's go through this step by step. After applying a decal, I remove the excess setting solution with a paper towel and gently press the decal in place while it was still movable. As you can see, even after this initial step, the surface details start to show through. The next stage is to apply strong decal softeners like Sol and continue pressing the decal into the surface. I repeated this process several times, at least 3 or 4, and each decal took me about 20 to 30 minutes to finish. On the fuselage, I used the same technique, but it was much easier and faster. The wash also took longer than usual since it couldn't just be wiped off the surface. I used a light brown mix on the underside and dark gray on the top, carefully removing the excess paint with a brush and thinner, panel by panel. After sealing the model with a semi-matte varnish, I could begin final assembly. The parts fit together quite well, so this stage was enjoyable. Though I must admit, there were quite a lot of small details to glue on. I mostly used either 2-part epoxy or super glue. The landing gear braces were made from Albion Alloys wire, using the photo-etched parts as templates. I had a lot of fun working on the engine ring with its characteristic exhaust part. I first painted it with a dark metallizer, then gradually added transparent layers of mixed copper and brown until I was happy with the shade. And that's it. This is my second miniature representing Stanisław Skalski's aircraft, after the Mustang, which you can also see on my channel. If you liked the video, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. You can also leave a comment telling me which of my future builds you'd like to see next. See you guys.